Alright guys, here's your science lesson. I was going to have it read it to you, but you could not really hear it through the microphone on here. So what I'm going to do is read you the story myself, just like I did today. And if you want to follow along, please do so, or you can read it yourself. That is your choice. But I am going to go to the answers in this video for pages 120 to 121, 22, and 23. Your book says go all the way to 124, but you should be able to figure out that page on your own. And I want you to, never mind, I don't want you to turn that in, not until I get back. All right, so I'm going to read the story, or read the two lessons, and go over those questions. So follow along. Now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, but it looks like something else. As you read these two pages, find and underline the names of the two adaptations that involve an animal's appearance. Some animals can hide without trying. These animals are hidden by their shapes, colors, or patterns, such as disguises, are called camouflage. Some harmless animals look a lot like the animals that are harmful to predators or that taste bad. Since predators don't know which animal is harmful, neither animal gets eaten. Imitating the look of another animal is called mimicry. Look at the color of the snow leopard's fur. Look at its spots. Its camouflage helps it blend into the background of the snow and rock. This helps it sneak up on prey. So it's right here, but you can't barely see it. This orchid mantis is the same color as the flower it's sitting on. The insect is perfectly camouflaged. So I think it's right here. This is the flower. This is the mantis. Okay. The monarch butterfly. Eating monarch butterflies makes birds sick. Birds avoid eating them. The viceroy looks like the monarch, so birds leave them alone too. So this is the monarch, this is the viceroy. The frogfish can look like a rock or a sponge. It can look like algae. Animals try to rest on the rock. Others try to eat the algae. The frogfish traps them and eats them. That's pretty cool. Make it blend. Color the lizard so that it is hidden on the leaf. On the line below, identify whether this is camouflage or mimicry. Now look at the definitions back here on the other page. It says camouflage are hidden by their shapes, colors, or patterns. Mimicry is when it looks like another animal. So if you're trying to blend it in to its surroundings, it's actually going to be camouflage. Okay? So that's what you would put there is camouflage. Make sure you spell it correctly. It is one of your vocabulary words. Camouflage. Okay? Pause that if you need it, but I have to move on. Thank you. All right, up to the next page. I can get this. All right, plant facts. I'm going to talk about plants. Plants have adaptations that help them survive too. How? Read more to find out. As you read these two pages, draw a line from the pictures to the words that tell how an adaptation helps a plant. Plants need water. There isn't much water in the desert, so desert plants are adapted to hold moisture. Desert plants such as cactuses have thick stems that store water. The leaves of a desert plant also have a waxy coating that helps prevent water loss. Most desert plants have spines, not leaves. Narrow spines help prevent water vapor from escaping the plant. The spines also keep animals from eating the plants. Other plants have different adaptations that help them survive. So right here, pitcher plants can't get the nutrients they need from the soil. The plant's pitchers hold water and trap insects for food. The sides are slippery, so when the insects fall into the pitcher, they can't get out. The insects are digested, providing nutrients for the plants. So that one actually eats the bugs around them, not just the water and soil. Blackberries taste bitter until they are ripe. Their bitter taste is an adaptation. It stops animals from eating the berries before the seeds are old enough to produce new plants. So we have a lot of these down here in the South, and people love to eat blackberries. My family used to eat them with like milk and sugar, which kind of defeats the purpose. The stone plant blends into the background of rocks and stones. Grazing animals don't see it. Camouflage keeps them from being eaten too. Now, these are plants, but they still have camouflage. They still have adaptations. So it says, do the math. A red pitcher plant catches 3 insects each week. A green pitcher plant catches 2 insects each week. How many more insects does a red plant catch in 4 weeks than the green plant? to show you work. So that one is pretty simple. So it says the red one gets 3 each week. And we're going to do about 4 weeks. So we're going to do a simple math problem. And yes, you need to have this on your paper. So you're going to have 3 times 4 for the weeks equals 12, right? And then it says the other one gets 2 a week. That times 4 equals 8. Ugh. Now it says how many more does the red one get than the green? So you need to subtract 12 minus 4. 12 minus 8. Whoops. And I gave you the answer. And that equals 4 more. Okay. So just have that in your book. For one, that's the correct thing that you need to have. And two, so I know that you know how to do math and follow along. Next page, you should do yourself. I need to erase that. You do this on your own. Sum it up page. It says when you're done, check and revise your work. It's very easy. Make sure you have all the correct answers. Yes, I know you know where to find them. But just once you get this page done, do not go to page 125 or 126. You stop at page 124. All right, guys? So good luck. See you Thursday.